I call my car the wagon, not just because of all of the stuff inside of there, but how it looks on the outside. You'll see in a minute. It's not my fault, just a result of where I have to park. Anyway, when I moved house, a lot of the things I ended up bringing in my car, and they kind of have just stayed there for months. And since I'm starting a new job soon, I don't really want to be turning up with a car filled with empty boxes and a whole random other assortment of things. So today we are going to be cleaning out my car. Before we go though, of course everybody wants to see a plant update, so here it is. Nancy's top leaf is quickly unfurling. Look at that, she'll be a beautiful leaf in a couple of weeks' time. This guy's also completely unfurled now. Beautiful healthy leaf. So this is the wagon. Absolutely beautiful. What I don't understand is how they've managed to do it on a basically flat surface. Like, it's here. When you've got the lip of the car. And don't even get me started on over here. They've managed to do it on the window, you know, which isn't really curved out by a lot. It's disgusting. Look at it. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, I don't want to be judged on the state of the car, okay? Because the point is, we're doing something about it now, and it's the thought that counts. I have my trolley. It's really awkward to, I think I managed to get probably the only broken one. It was really awkward to pull. Are there any brakes on this thing? Okay, I don't think there's any brakes, but it's fine. It's really windy. I'm wondering if I have a hairband to tie my hair back with. Of course I do. I have everything in my car. It'll do. I also brought a roll of bin bags, which I thought was smart because I probably have a bunch of things I want to throw away in my car, so this means I can do it and not have a massive pile. Okay, let's empty my car. So the first thing we've got is 2 boxes, which are leftover equipment from the last event I ran. This one is full of like fabric, so chair covers, table covers, and sort of this mesh netting that was suspended across the ceiling. This box is also full of decorations, but it's more fake plants that we used. We decorated the tables with real flowers. I was an advocate for putting real flowers in the vases on the table, but for the ceiling, fake flowers was the way to go. That's easy enough, and I think my car just lifted with the weight of one of those boxes off of it. Hey, I just found my car plug charger. I've been looking everywhere for that. It was under my front seat. I really thought I would have found that sooner. Right, what else have we got? Coolant. Admittedly, that's probably useful. Actually, I did have an incident recently where I came back to the storage unit and I thought, should I grab my coolant? And my boyfriend was like, no, it's fine. It's months between changing your coolant. And I was like, yeah, okay, I guess. I hadn't looked at the coolant for ages, but I was like, I'm sure it'll be fine. And literally 3 or 4 days later, my car engine warning light popped up. And I checked the coolant and it was well below the minimum line. And I was like, oh no, probably shouldn't have let myself be influenced on that one. Probably should have filled it up. So I've topped up the car coolant now all the way to the brim. So I should be fine for a few months now. We have a Heinz baked beans costume. Again, leftover things that didn't make the move. Don't think I'll be having much use for this. That can probably go away. A rug? It's pretty cute. I used to decorate my office with it when I had an office job. I don't have an office job anymore. And to be honest, it was a little bit crumbly. Like, every time we'd vacuum? Ew, am I American now? Every time we'd hoover the office, all the bits of rug would be everywhere and it kind of made a mess. So I won't have it in the house. I'll probably just use it if we have another fantasy event at some point. But for now, that can go away. Also in the rug collection, we have this little guy. Come on, he's pretty cute. Again, really fluffy, the bits got everywhere. I also used to have this in my office. So I bought the bee because I would be worried that the flower was too small. But then the bee ended up being way too small and the flower was too big. But I kept the bee in my office anyway, so don't need him anymore. Dead plant. Whoops. My boyfriend bought this for me. Oh, the pot's really cute. I'll definitely keep the pot. But yeah, my boyfriend bought this for me. Oh no! Well, I guess it is a dead plant now. I accidentally just popped it off. It's entirely dead. Okay, that can probably go in the bin.
Initially when he bought it for me, I was driving to see him every weekend, which was like an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I kept it in the car because, well, it made me think of him when I was driving to him and away from him. But I mean, since I moved in, I haven't really been driving much, so he kind of got left to die in the car. But that's okay, because I get to see my boyfriend every day now. Suspenders, I use these as part of like cosplay, fantasy, Ren Fair type outfits. So this can probably go in my costume box. I don't know how that ended up separate. A really poorly printed university hoodie that's, I mean, can you see that? The patch is like a different shade of blue. And the lecturers made it out like this hoodie was God's gift to us because it was free. Obviously you're paying $9,000 a year for tuition. So I was a little bit insulted about that one. Anyway, it's summer now, so this can probably be put away in clothes storage. 2 mouse mats. I don't have use for either of them because I already have my 3rd mouse mat as my mouse mat. Eventually I'd like to hang them up as decoration actually. They're very fond memories for me, but I think I will put them in storage for now. I want to be careful not to crease them, so I'll fold them up nicely. Badminton racket. I don't play badminton anymore, but if someone ever invites me to play badminton, I will know to get my badminton racket from storage. I do not need to keep it in my car. I've got to be ruthless. A really nice Marks and Spencer's jumper, which I don't need anymore because it's summer, so that can go in my storage clothes box, along with my really bad hoodie. Oh, a black shirt. It's like a dress type shirt. Actually, that's quite useful. It's clean. I'll take that home with me. Some films, I have Cruella and the best film to ever exist, The Princess Bride. Such a good film. Favorite film of all time. Fight, die, love, as you wish. Inconceivable! Do I have any need for these? We have Prime Video and Netflix at home. I don't think Disney Plus as well. That's a little too many. Okay, I will put those away. A poster from the private screening of Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse that I went to when I was a streamer. Probably my favorite memory besides all the ones I made at my desk. I want to keep this flat. I'll put it carefully in storage. I'll make sure I keep it flat. Eventually I would like to hang it up because it's just very pretty to look at. All the colours, I love it. Old work shell jacket and a lovely jumper, both of which, again, I do not need because it's summer. These are all old taekwondo belts. I don't really do taekwondo anymore. I stopped going to classes when I moved before, and now I've moved again, and I still haven't started again. At this point, I probably won't ever do martial arts again. This would have been the first one I got after white, then this one, then this one, and then I do have a green belt. I am a green belt. But I received my green belt basically right as I stopped doing taekwondo. So I've no idea where that is, and it's probably still in its packaging. Maybe a use for them one day will emerge. Okay, so this is a backpack that looks like it's got a few hats and scarves and things in it. Well, it's a laptop bag. Sure, I'll put that away. I honestly don't really know how that laptop bag came into my possession in the first place. Look, I've got a bunch of stuff in my car, I don't know where it came from, man. So I've kind of had a whole ass monitor sitting in the back of my car for the last 6 months. Again, relic of the move. I guess I will put that in storage. This is a cheap monitor. I made sure to take my expensive monitor out. It's at home. But this one's only cheap. I guess I'll put it in storage. I'll find something to wrap it up in. Oh, maybe my crappy hoodie will finally have a purpose. Looks like I got a folder here. Ooh! Production schedules from 2023. Early 2023. I don't think I need that anymore. That can go in the bin. As for this cardboard folder, I mean, I guess I'll keep it. I don't know. I don't need it though. It's a bit bent as well. Do you know what? I'm gonna bin it. I don't need it. I should recycle that actually. Wonder if they have cardboard recycling here. Well, I'll get a second bin bag and I'll put all the recyclables in a different bag. Ah! I found a bin bag! I put that in there because I intended to clean my car months ago and I never did. Oops. Well, extra bin bag. A necklace from my mum, I think. It was for my birthday last year. It's really pretty. It's like, it's got a stone in it, but the stone isn't like properly set in it. You see, so it kind of sticks out and it's not perfect. I love it. The chain's a little bit tangled, but that's an easy fix. I don't like the chain actually. It's a little too shiny, it's a little too delicate for me. But what I will do is keep that safe in the pocket of my door, and I'll take that home and put it in my jewelry box. Broken glasses case. Water bottle that I'm not going to use, but I will keep for the memories. Okay, this one's really sad. So this is a leather jacket, or was a leather jacket, that was my grandma's when she was my age. I wore it probably a lot more than she did. It wore down basically completely over probably a good 6, 7, maybe 8 years that I had it. I just pulled it out my wardrobe one year and it was decimated, and there's no repairing it really, but she's not fussy about things. She was like, it's fine, you've worn it, get rid of it now, it's fine. So this needs to go to a clothing bank. I think that's why that was in there in the first place. Another water bottle with water in it. Ew, that's like 6 months old. Oh, it's got bits. Oh no, they're just bubbles. Anyway, another film was alright. The case for my Heinz baked bean costume, that can probably be gone. Spare glasses, my old glasses. I always keep these in the car with me. That's an acceptable thing to have in the car. A pair of high heels that were bought cheaply before I unsubscribed from fashion that have crap glued to the bottom because they're not great, but they're my only pair of high heels, and I do wear them for 10 minutes at a time when I'm going to parties. I'll keep them in storage. Okay, so I found this case that I didn't recognize. It says HyperX on the top. I opened it. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. I think I'm looking at covers for a pair of earbuds. I don't know what to do with this. I will throw it in storage and forget about it. I honestly have no idea how this ended up in my car. If you know me and you're missing a pair of HyperX earbuds, then I'm your gal. Socks. Okay, that was everything in the back seats of my car. Let's do the boot now. A crate of bottles. Some wooden logs. These were left over from an event. Wooden logs are expensive, man. You know, people sell these for like £5 a pop or £2 a pop. If you want 20 logs to decorate your event with, that's £40 on some wood. Wood is expensive. Luckily, these are for free because my family had a tree that they chopped down and they chopped these up for me, which was very nice of them. A microwave. It's got some things in it. Oh, I'll have a look at what's in it. Pads to stop you from getting holes in your shoes. That's very useful because I'm about to go buy some new shoes, so I'll need to stick those in. A mug that I stole from my dad's house by accident. A pen, hand sanitizer, orange face paint, a mouth guard for taekwondo, chewing gum, a bracelet that can go in my jewelry box, more pens, cold sore medication cream, hair bands, and a bunch of coins. Some of these are coins from DDR arcades, others are actual coins. So yeah, I mean, those can go home with me. I'll put them in the change box. Oh, and a DBS certificate. What this is doing in my microwave, I have no idea. But hey, at least I have it now. I got a laptop bag. Let's see what it's got. Hot water bottle. Oh. Okay, a broken hot water bottle where the heat insulating suction insulating cap has come away from the screw. Okay, I think that can probably be recycled. A murder mystery adventure. Oh, my V5C. About 2 days ago, I registered for a new one because I lost the old one. A badge from when I went on work experience as a teacher in May 2021. This is my reminder to not get stuck doing something and follow your dreams. Highlighters, a whole bunch of highlighters. Post-it note, electrical tape, phone charger, Sharpie, deck protector sleeves for like Pokemon cards, and finally more arcade coins. I don't know what to do with half of this stuff, so I'm just gonna put it in storage and not think about it. Towel, an hoodie, a cake tin, and some bags for keeping potatoes and onions fresh that my mum bought me that are really cute. They are stained, but I think they're still fresh. I think I will take these home and wash them because they're really cute. Look at it. Love it. Home, away, home. Ooh, I love it when stickers actually peel off instead of falling to shreds. Don't forget about the brown paper bags, the laminating sheets. I don't even have a laminator. Oh wait, I do. And more socks. Pillowcases that I'll probably just use as fabric for making things. A box of Ariel all-in-one pods. A book that I put in my car to make sure I return to my sister, that is now in such a state that there's no way I could return it to her because she'd be really upset with me for murdering a gorgeous book. Good book though. A hair bow. And a chicken in honor of a Stardew Valley concert, which I forgot to bring, but luckily my friend brought his. So we're all good. Monitor arms? I really should sell some of this stuff. A Sky broadband box and a Virgin Media broadband box, both of which I have not returned. I probably should do that. I will have to call each of them respectively and ask them to send me a new box because this one's mangled and this one went to the wrong address. I hope I still get my money back. More socks, a dead plant, and that is the boot all done. Now I just gotta clean up some rubbish. Oh yeah, I found this bag, which was from a takeaway order that I got probably over a year ago now. But they put enjoy your food with a little face. And I think they did that because I used to order from this place like every single week. And I found it so funny. This is how easily I am bribed. This is how easily I fall to peer pressure, right? I have kept this bag in my car because they put a smiley face on where it says food. What is wrong with me? So this is everything that's currently in my storage unit. Just some boxes, chairs, ironing board and things. If we move this out of the way, should be some space there. We can fit all of this stuff. I mean, it's not helping me in the future, but I can just throw all this stuff up here, right? It's nothing valuable. Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend. This is like my favorite item I had in my car. I love getting in my car and seeing this guy draped over the back seats. Always there for me like a comforting blanket. Goodbye, friend. You will be missed. Ta-da! That's a lot better. That's an empty bin bag, my spare glasses case for my driving glasses, and then in the boot, just a pot of things that I need to take home, my oil and my coolant, the tripod I was using, which obviously will go home, and stuff to go home. Other than that, everything's in storage and I'm very happy about it. The car is still gross though. Like, this is the roof. Don't get me wrong, I'm not happy with the state of my car. It's easy to feel ashamed about these kinds of things, but it's just one of those things that ran away from me, especially when I had so much stuff in the car that I couldn't really clean it to get around all the things. At least I have this storage unit, so I have somewhere to put all the stuff. Even if it's a bit of a mess inside the storage unit, I can always come back and clean it out then. My car is something, however, I use every day, and it's definitely better for my mental health if I'm starting this new job to turn up to work every day with a clean car. Okay, so the car wash at Tesco was closed because it was too close to the end of the day. So I called up somewhere else and they said they were open. So I went there and I have no idea what's going on. There's a bunch of people directing different cars through. There's like 3 different businesses operating at the same place. There's other people sitting in their cars, so I'm going to sit in my car. I opened the door to ask somebody what the heck I was doing, and I think I got the gist that they would come to me when they were ready. So that's what I'm going to do. Listen, as long as I come away with the inside and the outside looking shiny, that is good enough for me. So I didn't film while they were cleaning the car because I thought that was a bit pretentious. So let's just say they did an amazing job. So I was super confused the entire time about the process. I'm guessing a lot of people who turn up are regulars. They had a constant stream of people going into the car wash and coming out, which is pretty crazy, but it only cost me £8 to have the car cleaned. That was the outside. I didn't get the inside cleaned because it's late in the day and I will just do that on the weekend. It's the outside that matters more for my job. I don't want to be turning up with a dirty car. If it's not so great on the inside, that's okay. That can wait a couple of days. So I will get that done soon. But the outside looks amazing. So what happened was, firstly, some guy came with like a pump hand wash, I'm guessing that didn't make much progress. Then they took me to a different bay where they pressure washed the car, soaped it, pressure washed it again. They managed to get most of the bird poop off. Then they had me park up and they came with handheld sprays and cloths and came to try and wipe out the rest of it. I was not expecting them to be able to get it all off. It looks amazing. So I gave them a tip just to say thank you because I wasn't expecting it to come away looking that good, and they told me that there's a little bit of damage to the paintwork, which honestly I was expecting. I'd already heard that leaving bird poop on your car paint for ages damages the paint, so it's a little bit discolored in places, but you can't tell because it's a white car. As long as it's just cosmetic damage and not structural damage, to me that's okay. She said they wouldn't be able to get it off with a hand polish, but if I took it to be mechanically polished, then they could probably get rid of the cosmetic damage to the car. So good to know. Otherwise, I'm really happy. Let me show you the results. Ta-da! Tommy the shit wagon is just Tommy again. Look how lovely he looks. And the inside, they did all the insides down here too. And the front, super shiny, super clean. I'm a very happy lady. Honestly, I don't know if you can even tell where the damage is. I can hardly tell myself. There's a spot here. There's a spot here. You have to be looking at the right angle. So yeah, a really successful day. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed me cleaning out my treasure trove of a car and seeing what goodies and wonders lurked inside after having literally not cleaned it out for months. It's time for me to cook dinner and enjoy a Friday evening with my boyfriend. Bye everybody. I hope you have a great day wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching.